What is up? Welcome to Driftin into Freedom. So today is going to be somewhat of a chill day. Sorry if you hear the noise in the back. I have my air conditioner on in the car. It is hot outside. It's probably actually hotter in the car than it is outside, believe it or not. I didn't want to roll down the windows and just bring in more heat. But anyway, I grabbed some grub. Y'all know who I always go to. So I grabbed some food, so feel free if you want to eat with me. I didn't feel like cooking, especially after that whole incident the other day. So I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm just going to order some food. I got a burger. And some fries. This first bite is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bon appetit. I figure I need to start sharing with you now that we're all cool and everything. So a lot of y'all have been asking me, what is the next step for my car? So my car has about 181,000 miles on it. So it's pretty old, and in the background, I've been doing a lot of research. I'm in the process of, I'm trying to like really narrow it down and really figure out what are the next step. I've actually been in contact with Toyota to look into possibly purchasing a minivan. I'm also looking into an SUV. I'm not too sure with the SUV, as well as actually looking at an actual RV. So I actually talked to someone on the RV side. So the thing is with the RV, you could either get a custom RV built or buy one straight off of the lot. I'm kind of in that phase where I just don't know. I really want an RV, just for the simple fact that I'll have more space and I'll be able to stand up. I'll be able to also cook inside, which is also great as well. You know, there's a lot of limits when you have a car. You don't really have a lot of space. So that's where I'm at right now. I've been getting a lot of pricing, and that's kind of where I am right now to really see, really focusing on the pros and cons of getting an RV versus the pros and cons of getting a minivan. Obviously, if I had an issue and needed a car right away at this very moment, it's probably going to be a minivan, because to me, an RV is more of an investment. So I don't know if I'm ready to jump into the bandwagon just this moment to look into an RV. But I do have to start planning, because my car is starting to do things which is really starting to make me question whether or not if I need to go ahead and pull the plug and just go ahead and just go purchase a minivan. Because at the end of the day, what I don't want to do is get stuck on the road. Now, when it comes down to the RV side, I am possibly looking at the Ford Transit Connect. And then on the minivan side, I am looking at a Toyota Sienna. Both of those vehicles, I am looking for more of a newer vehicle, just so I can be on the safe side. What I don't want to do is invest in something and then it ends up breaking down a couple months later. I would rather buy something new. This way I have peace of mind. I don't have to worry about breaking down at any point the moment I buy this particular RV or minivan. And as you all know, Toyota is very well known on the road for its reliability. So that's why I'm looking at the Toyota Sienna. But I'm also looking for an all-wheel drive as well. For those of you who don't know, I'm originally from Philadelphia. And in Philadelphia, it tends to snow there like a lot. So I'm looking more for an all-wheel drive when it comes down to either a minivan or an RV. That is very important for me to have. And Toyota Siennas actually do come in all-wheel drive, which is why it is so important for me to have that. Because if I do decide to drive in an area that has snow or ice with an all-wheel drive, I'll have a little bit more security when it comes down to me having control on the road. So that's very important. And it's also important for me on the RV side. You know, on the RV side, at one point I was looking at the Ram Master Pro, but don't quote me on this, but I do believe that they all come in front wheel drive. So for me, that's not going to work because, again, I'm looking for that extra layer of security. Obviously, when you are looking to invest into upgrading your car or vehicle at any point, it's an investment. So you want to make sure that you are doing all that you can. You're looking at the pros and the cons, and you just want to make sure that you are doing the best research that you can. This way, when you do finally take the plunge, you're not stuck holding the bag that you don't want anymore. In a sense, in this case, it would be a lemon. So believe me, I am taking my time and doing the research, but this stuff takes time. Now, if I had to get a vehicle right away, I'm probably going to go with the minivan just because it's more easier. First of all, the cost, you know, it's way cheaper than the RV. Now, I did check into some of the used Toyota Sienna. I actually have a person who I've been in contact with. And what is so funny is that even the older models for the Toyota Sienna are somewhat closer to the newer models in terms of price. Sorry about that, y'all. The sun is trying to fry my phone for some reason. It's like I always get a good angle, but then the sun is like, yeah, no, Tiffany. But anyway, so I'm in the process of really just trying to debate and figure out what exactly I'm going to do. Whether or not if I'm going to hold on to my car until the very end. And with 180,000 miles, it's kind of, we're slowly inching towards that finish line. So many of you have asked, but yes, I am in the process of talking to dealerships. In fact, I actually have a guy who texts me every time a Sienna pulls into the dealership. And I know we're in the South, and basically what he was telling me is those types of cars generally don't seem to get placed or transferred into the South just because it doesn't snow here. So at this point I'm like, but I really need that all-wheel drive because at some point I do want to start traveling, and I don't want to be in a situation where I can't have full control over my car. So having an all-wheel drive will definitely to me give me more peace of mind, and that goes for an RV as well. So again, believe me, I am doing the research. I will keep you guys posted. Believe me, y'all will know even before I sign the dotted line which vehicle I'm gonna go with. So you know, but I definitely thank you for coming on this journey with me, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if so, don't forget to like, comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as we drift into freedom together. See you soon. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go on a little hiking adventure. So you definitely want to check out my next video.